China's economic growth is nothing short of extraordinary. Cities like Shanghai and Shenzhen, which were once modest towns, have evolved into global powerhouses of commerce and technology. Since the late 1970s, China has emerged as the world's largest manufacturing hub, a transformation driven by strategic government policies and large-scale industrialization. The government's focus on economic reform and opening up to international trade has integrated China into the global market, attracting foreign investment and fostering innovation. This dynamic environment has not only boosted local economies, but has also positioned China as a leader in various sectors, from electronics to green technology. The rapid urbanization and infrastructure development we see today are testaments to this remarkable journey, reshaping the global economic landscape. In 1978, China embarked on an extraordinary economic transformation under Deng Xiaoping's leadership. His market reforms were revolutionary, introducing special economic zones like Shenzhen. These zones became magnets for foreign investment, sparking rapid industrialization. By embracing capitalism while maintaining political control, China opened its doors to global trade, effectively positioning itself as the world's factory. The shift not only boosted domestic production, but also integrated China into the global economy, reshaping trade dynamics. This remarkable journey illustrates how strategic economic policies can catalyze growth and development on an unprecedented scale. China's technological progress is nothing short of revolutionary. Just think about it. 5G networks are transforming how we connect, making lightning-fast communication a reality. Artificial intelligence is not just a buzzword, it's reshaping industries, from healthcare to finance, with companies like Tencent leading the charge. And let's not forget renewable energy. China is at the forefront, innovating solutions that are crucial for our planet's future. Cities like Beijing and Shenzhen are becoming the epicenters of this tech renaissance, where creativity meets cutting-edge technology. It's inspiring to witness how these advancements are not only enhancing lives in China, but are also influencing the global landscape. The future is being built right now, and it's exhilarating to be part of this journey. China's rise as a global economic powerhouse is intricately linked to its deep economic ties with the United States. Over the past few decades, the U.S. has become one of China's largest trading partners, creating a complex web of interdependence. This relationship is a balancing act of cooperation and competition. On one hand, we see significant collaboration in trade and investment. On the other, tensions simmer beneath the surface, highlighted by the US-China trade war. This conflict has exposed critical issues, particularly concerning trade deficits and intellectual property rights. As China continues to expand its influence, understanding this dynamic becomes essential for grasping the future of global economics. The interplay between these two giants shapes not just their economies, but the entire world's economic landscape. China's Belt and Road Initiative is reshaping global trade and diplomacy. This ambitious project connects China to Asia, Africa, and Latin America through extensive infrastructure investments. Take Pakistan, for instance, where China has committed billions to develop roads and energy projects, enhancing connectivity and economic growth. In Kenya, the Nairobi-Mombasa Railway is a testament to China's influence, facilitating trade and bolstering regional ties. Even Italy, a G7 nation, has embraced this initiative, signaling a shift in global alliances. These investments are not just about infrastructure. They are strategic moves to secure economic footholds and political partnerships. As policymakers, we must recognize the implications of this expanding influence and adapt our strategies accordingly. In recent years, China's influence in Africa has surged dramatically, with billions poured into infrastructure, telecommunications, and resource extraction. As Africa's largest trading partner, China is not just building roads, railways, and ports. It's reshaping the continent's economic landscape. This investment is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it fosters development and creates jobs, but on the other, it raises concerns about dependency and sovereignty. As China secures vital resources to fuel its booming economy, we must consider the complex political dynamics at play. Policymakers need to navigate this intricate relationship carefully, balancing growth with the need for sustainable and equitable partnerships. The future of Africa's development hinges on how we manage these ties. As China's influence expands, we are witnessing an intensifying competition with the United States, particularly in technology, global influence, and military capabilities. Over the next decade, this rivalry will shape the geopolitical landscape. China's advancements in artificial intelligence and 5G technologies are not just economic strategies. They are tools for asserting dominance on the global stage. Meanwhile, the US is recalibrating its alliances, focusing on countering China's reach in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Economic cooperation remains crucial, but the underlying tensions are palpable. Trade disputes, cybersecurity threats, and military posturing in the South China Sea highlight the complexities of this relationship. As both nations vie for supremacy, the interplay of cooperation and competition will define not only their futures, but the global order itself. The next 10 years promise to be pivotal in this ongoing struggle for dominance. China's dominance in global supply chains has created a complex web of reliance, particularly in critical sectors like rare earth minerals and technology production. The COVID-19 pandemic has laid bare the vulnerabilities of this system, prompting countries to reassess their strategies. As disruptions continue, nations are exploring diversification of their supply chains, investing in domestic production, and forming strategic alliances. For instance, the US is ramping up efforts to secure its own rare earth supplies, while Europe is looking to strengthen partnerships with alternative suppliers. This shift not only aims to reduce dependency on China, but also fosters innovation and resilience in global markets. The question remains, how will these changes reshape the landscape of international trade and competition in the coming years? The South China Sea stands as a critical flashpoint in US-China relations, with territorial disputes igniting tensions not just between these two powers, but also among neighboring nations. This region is more than a mere patch of water. It's a vital artery for global trade, with over $5 trillion in goods passing through annually. The military buildup by China, coupled with the strategic maneuvers of the US Navy, underscores the stakes involved. Control here is about asserting dominance over one of the world's most crucial shipping lanes, impacting international trade routes and regional security. As policymakers, we must navigate these complexities carefully, balancing national interests with the need for diplomatic engagement to prevent escalation and ensure stability in this pivotal area. China's Belt and Road Initiative extends far beyond mere infrastructure development. It's a strategic effort to export Chinese technology and infrastructure models, integrating countries into a digital ecosystem that raises significant concerns. As nations adopt these technologies, they become increasingly dependent on Chinese systems, which can lead to vulnerabilities in cybersecurity. This integration can compromise national security and sovereignty as data flows into Chinese networks. Policymakers must recognize that this initiative is not just about roads and railways. It's a complex web of influence that shapes global technology landscapes. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for safeguarding our interests and ensuring that technology serves as a tool for empowerment, not dependency. China's rapid industrialization has undeniably come at a steep environmental cost. As the world's largest carbon emitter, the nation grapples with severe pollution challenges. Yet, amidst this struggle, China is also emerging as a leader in renewable energy. Take the Tanger Desert Solar Park, for instance. It's one of the largest solar farms globally, symbolizing a significant shift towards sustainable energy. Meanwhile, wind farms in Inner Mongolia harness the power of nature, showcasing China's commitment to green energy solutions. This duality highlights a critical balancing act: how to sustain economic growth while embracing environmental responsibility. It's a complex journey, but one that could set a precedent for nations worldwide. China's influence is evolving beyond traditional hard power. Through cultural diplomacy, academic exchanges, and strategic media partnerships, the nation is reshaping its global narrative. Confucius Institutes are not just language centers. They are gateways to understanding Chinese culture and values. Cultural events showcase China's rich heritage, fostering goodwill and connection. Meanwhile, media outlets like CGTN are amplifying China's voice on the world stage, offering perspectives that challenge Western narratives. This multifaceted approach is not merely about soft power. It's a calculated strategy to enhance China's global standing and influence. As policymakers, recognizing this shift is crucial for navigating the complexities of international relations in an increasingly interconnected world. As we look to the horizon of US-China relations, the uncertainty looms large. Will we witness an escalation of competition? Or can these two global giants find common ground to tackle pressing issues like climate change? China's ascent is undeniable, reshaping the geopolitical landscape and challenging the established order. The stakes are high. A miscalculation could lead to conflict, while collaboration could pave the way for innovative solutions to shared global challenges. The world is watching, aware that the balance of power is shifting. It's a delicate dance of diplomacy and strategy, where every move counts. The future hinges on whether these powers can transcend rivalry to forge a path of cooperation. The question remains, will they rise to the occasion, or will history repeat itself? China's rise is a fascinating narrative of strategic growth, intertwining economic prowess with political ambition. Over the past few decades, we've witnessed an unprecedented transformation, as China has evolved from a largely agrarian society into the world's second largest economy. This rapid ascent is not merely about numbers. It reflects a calculated approach to global influence, marked by initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, which seeks to expand its reach through infrastructure investment. However, this growth has not come without challenges, particularly in its relationship with the United States. This dynamic is a complex tapestry of cooperation and rivalry. On one hand, both nations share mutual interests in trade and climate change. On the other, they grapple with issues of human rights, cybersecurity, and military presence in the Asia-Pacific. As these two powers navigate their intertwined destinies, their interactions will undoubtedly shape the global landscape for years to come, influencing everything from international trade policies to geopolitical alliances. Understanding this relationship is crucial for anyone studying international relations today.